Here. How you feeling for the first game?
Good. I think our guys have, they had a good camp, so now it's just time to continue to work hard this week. And, it's no different than anything else. You got to continue to execute and prepare until the ball hits the foot and kickoff time and get ready to go still.
You said in Rantoul that you guys have to be really efficient. You can't. What's the efficiency rating now? How do you feel? Where they at?
I think it's coming along pretty good. I think what you do is you take what your players do best, and then you kind of move it around formationally. So the players are still doing the same thing, but you have to sugarcoat it and move it around a little bit and smoke and mirror some things just to be able to do the same thing over and over and over rep-wise, but by moving formations, by shifting, by motioning. And I think that's how you get good. Our guys have had a good week of practice this past week coming into it right now, and I think they're excited to this week break up and start working on Western Michigan. And the last couple of days have been pretty good.
How did this offense take shape? Was there a meeting where you all guys figured out what you wanted to do? I mean, there's so many different components.
I think the biggest thing is Coach Beckman wanted to have an opportunity to run a wide open offense with the tempo. And if you take a look at what Chris comes from his background, and my background is obviously the same concept. At Utah we were a lot of two back. At Florida we were empty. We were one back, and vice versa. And same thing with Chris and his background, where he's had an opportunity to coach in the offenses at West Virginia. So it's kind of a combination between two. Terminologies are always going to be different, but ultimately they're the same things. It's coming along. We got to continue to execute. Our players have to remember that when they're tired, they have to rely on their fundamentals. So every day we're out here in the first part of practicing our individual work. We've got to maintain that we execute and we're very precise in our fundamentals.
So Western Michigan had to look at a lot of different teams probably to prepare for you guys.
I'm sure they're probably looking at a little bit of what Toledo did and anticipating that, and as they should. But hopefully we'll come out here, and bottom line for us is we are what we are, and we want our players to play and execute at a high level without error. If we can do that, we got a chance to be successful.
Talk a little bit about the receivers as a group, what you've seen from those guys.
I think the three coming into it have kind of separated themselves right now, and those three are still having a very good camp. Darius and Spence and Lank, all three of them, I'm impressed with all three of them right now. They're different. All three of them are different in each unique way, and I'm okay with that. To say that you have a bunch of receivers that are identical and exactly the same, you're never going to get that. So you have to play to each one of their strong suits. But I'm excited about those. I need to have the younger guys I need them guys to work a little harder and push. And if they want to play and it's not happening right now, they got to change. They've got to change what they're doing right now to continue to get under the level where I need them to be.
Has anyone caught your eye, though? Has anyone shown any potential to give you some depth at wide receiver?
We're still working on it. I don't feel great as far as having a depth right now, and we got to continue working on it. That's my job, and we got to continue to develop that. And ultimately, the players need to understand that. If we're playing with three wideouts, I'm gonna play with three wideouts. We've got some other guys and some tailbacks and tight ends, and that's their responsibility. At the same time, you work year round, have an opportunity to come out and play, and it's not just a gift. You better earn it. And three guys right now have stepped up, and I think they've earned it. But we're still looking for the other group to continue that growth.